Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. So in my last video I already showed you how to implement this simple main menu, but as you can see we have a settings, and the settings menu is divided into an audio and a video section. So today I'm gonna show you how the audio panel was done. The audio settings options were done. And here you can directly see labels, 4 labels and 3 horizontal sliders. So H slider, H slider, H slider. So how does this work? It's important to know that audio levels are calculated within 0, muted, and 1 maximum volume, and thus we have to change the range of the sliders for all the 3 sliders as well to minimum value 0 and maximum value 1. Thus, I also chose a very small step so that you have a lot of space to adjust the volume appropriately. And of course, all of them have a signal on the value changed. So we give a float value into the slider and change it appropriately. And yeah, that's almost everything for the setup on the menu screen. On the bottom of your Godot engine you have the audio button, and here is where I added 2 more buses. So a music bus and an effects bus, so that I can access the values of each bus accordingly, and also assign, for instance, here the main music. If we look at this, is assigned to the music bus, as you can see on the right. And just for testing the sound effects, I also put an effect on the menu, and that is of course the bus effects. And the master always, as you can see here, I didn't change, it's always available. And of course if I put the master on 0, then all the other buses are muted as well. So that's for the setup, and now the script. So you see here are the functions that change the value of each of the sliders we just saw, and it's very easy. We see that let's go to the top. I assigned 3 on ready variables, a master, a music, and an SFX, and they get bus index of the appropriate buses that we see here. So you have to spell it correctly, in my example with a capital letter beginning. And then we go back to our line 100. Yeah. So we change the value of the slider, and the magic is done in this line because, as I already said, it's a value between 0 and 1. So we need to change it into decibel. So decibel is the unit used by the bus, and we use the function, Godot internal function, linear to dB, to use our value between 0 and 1 and assign it to our bus. And then, of course, we get what we see here. So 1 is 0 decibel, and 0 is somewhere below 72 decibel, so a very low, or the minimum value, of course, of all the buses. It would be the same if I put, minus 80, seems to be minus 80. Okay, so let's change this back, back again to 0. Okay, so that's everything. So 3 functions for 3 sliders, and as you can see here, because my main music is always playing, this is looped and this is always on. So if I use the main volume slider or the music volume slider, it directly affects my main music. But as there is no sound effect, I added, as I already said, this main menu sound effect, which is a snippet of a jet plane starting or landing, whatever, flying by. And so I always play it when I change the volume of the horizontal slider of the sound effects. Just that the player hears the result. Yeah, and that's everything I wanted to tell you about how to set up that music options, audio options menu in your main menu, and hope you liked this video and come back later. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and thanks a lot. Bye.